Those that follow me regularly know that I have mentioned a lights out situation being among the top scenarios that could cripple this country. And I've laid out all the information connected to that, why I think that, the different scenarios, and the things that are in motion right now that could actually help make that happen. Well, in connection with that, we now find out that DARPA has quietly been training for this exact same scenario, for large-scale attacks on the U.S. electrical grid. They're doing so on Plum Island in New York. Now, this is an island that's had a history of where people say there could have been some scientific craziness going on, because in the region there would be weird creatures washing up on the beaches. And they would always say, okay, it's coming from Plum Island, in connection to the scientific labs that were known to be there. And also, this connects back to a lot of different scientific experiments throughout the past few decades. This is just one of those areas that has a lot of history connected to it. And now we see DARPA using it as a backdrop for large-scale power outages. And it also allows them to do whatever they want to do where no one else can see, really. They're out here on an island where they're not going to let no one else come onto the island. And you're going to be hard-pressed to get anywhere near it, get any footage, anything like that, outside of what they want released. But what this tells us is that they're quietly doing this. All the other times they have announced, okay, we're having these big drills. It's for the public awareness. I even went up to the one in Fond du Lac that was supposed to be geared toward the public. Drove all the way up there. Come to find out, it wasn't. Even though they put it out there like that, when I showed up, they were like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, well, I'm here to learn and go back to my home state and teach people what you guys are doing up here. And they looked at me like I was crazy because I cared enough to drive all the way up there and try to figure out the scoop. But no, they wanted to look at me like I was a bad guy. And by the time I got home, I had agents showing up at my house asking me, well, what was going on up there? And I told them flat out. I said, this is ridiculous. Looked him right in the eye and I said, I'm up here trying to figure out how to survive a lights out event and come back home and teach all the people in my neck of the woods how to survive it. Is that criminal? They're like, well, no. Then why is this guy calling y'all up on me when I drove all the way up there to get this info? No answers, crickets. Well, no, you didn't do anything wrong. We just got a call and had to check up on it. Yeah, okay. Well, these guys are putting things out there like they're supposed to be demonstrations for the public so you can educate yourself and survive such an event. But yet when the public steps up to check it out, they don't want you there. Well, that's been my experience thus far in trying to be a part of these drills in this country in connection to a lights out situation. That's very real. Just as real as that Shining Star satellite that North Korea launched that continues to go over our country every day, that the general of the EMP Commission warned about before they tried to dismantle the whole thing. So, wanted to let it be known. This is what they're doing. Plum Island. I'll continue to update as I come across more. It's been DAHBOO77. And I hope you have a plan. For real.